If we catch anyone, you will never come out of our custody. The Department of State Services, DSS, says it has uncovered plans by some disgruntled individuals to disrupt activities lined up for May 29th inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his new government in the country. DSS Public Relations Officer Peter Afunaya, in a statement issued on Thursday in Abuja, said the motive of those planning such act to undermine security agencies' efforts at ensuring peaceful ceremony, as well as creating panic and fear among members of the public. The secret police, however, called on Nigerians to remain calm and law-abiding as security agencies are on top of the situation. A lot of pastors, clerics, seers have given prophecies, even private individuals who do not have that title as pastors. They've given prophecies. They said that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inauguration will not happen. Some say during the inauguration, Nigerian military will come and disrupt the inauguration. They said Peter Obi will be arrested, but later he will be brought in as president. They said that the vice president, Osibanjo, who has been very, very much quiet now, will take over the interim government, and maybe if he wants to. Now, it could be that God spoke to them, and it could be that God did not speak to them. They are simply saying certain things, narratives, to convince or confuse or to direct the thought and mindset of people. You know how strong it can be when people say God said. Some people might not even wait for that action. They will say, since God has said it, let us go ahead to do it. This has been on social media. Even lately we heard some saying that Peter Obi will win at the tribunal and the tribunal will kick out Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of things have been put out there by several individuals. Now, we have collected many of these prophecies. If you have not seen them, they will be left at the end of this video so you can see some of these prophets and tag them. Let us keep tab on them because people are waiting to find out if at the end of the day, what they prophesied, what they say God told them, and it will not change, if all of these things will come to pass. It came as a shock to a lot of people that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will end up becoming president because we've seen even well-respected pastors who said God has not told them if there will be an election. God has not told them who will win and all of that. Many of them decide to keep mute, while some who say they have the forensic and they have the eagle eyes. They have dropped several prophecies as regards the election. Some say the election was not going to happen. They said it was not going to happen. But we saw an election, regardless of the itches that has always been there. It's just that this time around, people came out en masse. They were focused. They felt that they needed a change. But what happened also shocked a lot of people. Did Bola Ahmed Tinubu win or not? Did Peter Obi win or not? Did Atiku win or not? This will forever remain a bone of contention until the court, if INEC, since the oppositions are waiting on INEC to give to them details, documents, information as regards the votes. INEC that declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu winner of the election will not, if it were a governorship election, maybe, but in this case, presidential election, anything that comes from INEC could create instability in Nigeria or create some form of tension. Aside the United States of America sending in their representatives, delegates to the inauguration, according to Peter Afunaya, he said that they are on the matter, that they are ready. And this is a statement that he said. He said, it will be recalled that the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the Chairman of the Presidential Transition Council, PTC, on 18th May 2023, held a world press conference during which he announced activities of the presidential inauguration. The major highlight of the activities is the swearing-in of the president on May 29, 2023 in Abuja. On the same date, new governors will also be inaugurated in most of the states. The service is, however, aware of plans by subversive elements to disrupt the programs in parts of the country. The aim is to undermine security agencies' efforts at ensuring peaceful ceremonies, as well as creating panic and fear among members of the public. Based on this, citizens, the media, and the civil society organizations are advised to adhere strictly to security and civil protocols during the events. They are also urged to shun fake, false, skewed narratives and sensationalism that may likely inflame division, tension, and violence prior to and after the swearing in. Well, like I said, many who have spoken in a certain way have been called. There's freedom of expression, freedom of speech, but then the job of the security agencies in Nigeria is to try and find out what someone is saying that could sound, even though it is under free speech, even though a prophet could come out, if God really told you, anything that could sound as trying to goad people into creating, you can say certain things that are not what God said. You can speak in a certain way that will prompt people to go out en masse, to riot, to fight, and to do whatever it is. And the thing is this: if you are ready to put yourself in harm's way, then it's your choice. There is a possibility that people will go out on that day to protest, but then Abuja will be secured. Abuja will be secured for sure. Air, land, sea. Abuja will be secured because certain individuals will be coming there. I mean, presidents of other countries will come with their security details, African presidents, foreign delegates, diplomats. That location is going to be, is going to be very well secured. So I do not know what's going to happen on that day, but let us keep our fingers crossed. Let us keep our fingers crossed. It's very important. Well, I keep saying well because it's kind of painful to those who believe that Peter Obi won the election, and for those who are Imilokan, they believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election. Now that the case has been adjourned, they keep adjourning the case, they keep adjourning it. In some couple of days, today is 25th. In some couple of days, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be sworn in. If all is well, he will be sworn in as president of Nigeria. Now, after the tribunal finishes whatever they need to decide upon, I don't know if Bola Ahmed Tinubu will eventually hand over power to whoever the tribunal decides upon. That is, if the tribunal does not, maintain, if the tribunal will not maintain that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is solely the winner of the election. And this case can be dragged as long as 8 years. That is the truth. It can be dragged. There will be adjournment. There will be this and that for 8 years. I want to believe that people are saying that the best alternative and option for this is the next 4 years. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be tried again to find out if he is the right person for that position. Maybe Peter Obi will come out stronger this time around. He will say, no, enough is enough. What happened before will not happen again. I do not know what is going to happen, but your thoughts are very important. What do you think? Drop your comments, like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.